Hello and welcome to Bits Box World, Builds Made Easy. I've had another delivery of the Combat Patrol magazine and I'm going to be going through issue 11, 12, 13 and 14 with you just because I'm covering all of the editions as they come in and some of them are not as good as others. So issue 11 came in with just a couple of paints and obviously that's £9.99 for a couple of paints. But the subscription to Hachette Partworks, I've got this so I can get all of the combat patrols that come with this subscription service. Issue 12 comes with your first part. It's a double header for your Space Marine Terminators. So it comes with the first part, but you don't get bases with this. And you don't get all of the models, so you have to get issue 13 as well to get the full complement of Space Marine Terminators. So that'd be 5 Terminators added to the Space Marine Combat Patrol that I've been building up, and it is starting to really grow and look awesome. Now the subscription is £9.99 per magazine, or if you go for the premium service, £12.99 per magazine, and that actually ends up being the better one financially because you get a few extra awesome models which I'll cover in some other videos, but you can go back and watch my complete coverage of this subscription. I'll link it at the end of this video, but if you want to go and check that out, you can see the saving that you get with this. And with this delivery I got my next free set of paintbrushes that came with this. So this is additional because it's my delivery number, I think this is number 4, isn't it? Delivery number 4. But anyway, let's get into the magazines then. Issue 11 continues the how to paint on the Space Marine. So if you've been collecting the editions up until this point, you've been getting all of the paints that you need to paint it in the way that they describe in the how to paint section, and they are starting to look pretty good instead of being all of that really basic simple style. They are starting to get more detail and look pretty good. And then the magazine covers off some of the lore, some of the awesome stuff. If you like reading into the Warhammer 40,000 world, it's really quite cool. And then you get some scenarios to play as well using the models that you've collected through the editions, and it just teaches you how to play Warhammer 40,000 Combat Patrol. I do like this edition because actually it covers the bioweapons, the weaponry of the Tyranids, and I have been collecting the Tyranid Combat Patrol as well, and it was really nice to just read some of the weapons. So I'm going to read that to you just whilst I'm going through these magazines and sharing that with you. So the Tyranids, they get weapons like the Flesh Borer. Flesh borers fire hard-shelled, flesh-eating beetles. See, I didn't know that. Once they have made contact, they furiously burrow into prey with horrific effect. Yeah, that's really nasty, isn't it? So they have living ammunition. Many of the Tyranid weapons fire living organisms. I wasn't aware of that. They also have the Devourer. A Devourer is a chunk of necrotic flesh that is home to thousands of maggots that can be sprayed on distant foes to consume their flesh. Craziness. Then heavy venom cannon also, and then you've got the different melee weapons that they use. In issue 12, you've just been seeing that on the screen, that also then covers the Space Marine weaponry. It also has the how to build, so for the Space Marine Terminators, how to put them all together, and the weaponry of the Space Marines. The bolt rifle, the classic bolt rifles, can be used to pick off enemies with deadly single shots or to hose down nearby foes with a storm of bolts. And then they have the Storm Bolter, which is just a double-barreled bolt firing weapon, and this is usually with the Terminator armor, comes with that. And then you have the assault bolter. The assault bolter has a truly withering rate of fire. It is deployed at extreme close range by units of interceptors descending from orbit. So yeah, it was really cool learning about some of the different bits and bobs, the lore of the 40k world, and just going through that and learning the game as we go as well. Issue 13 gives you the data sheet for the Terminator squad, so you get to know the rules for these guys. And let's have a look at that then. So they've got movement 5 inches, their toughness 5, they've got an armor save of 2+, but also a 4+ inval save. They've got 3 wounds, leadership 6, so these guys are tough. They come with different weapons, and we'll see that when I get to build these guys up. The weapons that they have, one guy can have an auto cannon which has devastating wounds as a special rule. It's got a 24-inch range, 6 attacks, 3 ballistic skill, 3+ ballistic skill, strength 6 but AP 0. And then the others have storm bolters with rapid fire. This is 24-inch range, 2 attacks, 3+ ballistic skill and strength 4. They also come with power fists or a power weapon. The power fist is a melee weapon, 3 attacks, 3+ weapon skill, 8 strength and -2 AP, 2 damage dice with that one. And the power weapon comes with 4 attacks, 3+ weapon skill, strength 5, -2 AP and 1 damage dice with that one. So really deadly guys. A really nice addition to the combat patrol, and really helps take out some of those more deadly Tyranids from the other combat patrols that I've been building up. I really like the scenarios, and I've been learning the game. I've been out of Warhammer 40,000 for a long time, so it's nice to be able to just play through some of the rules and learn a different version, a faster paced version of 40k, I'd say. And also you don't have to do all of the army building, because you get the rules built in for you with the combat patrol version, so it makes it a bit more accessible for anybody that's new. But let's get into the building then. This is what you're here for. I know you like the lore, I know you like talking about the issues, but let's build these Terminators up then. So clip them all out. Lots of bits and bobs to clip out. I've just got these Warhammer flat clippers. Want to put the flat edge against the bit of the model that you're clipping, so you try and get as much of that plastic sprue off and have no bumps and lumps, but then you can just use a scraping tool just to get rid of any mold lines or any lumps and bumps that are left. And then these ones, they do come with a couple of heads, but this is just for the leader, the champion type guy. So you could have a baldy, or you could have a Terminator head on that champion, and you'll see which one I choose later. They're also push fit models, so if you don't have any glue, they will just push together. But even push fit models, I like to put a bit of plastic glue on, and it just holds them together nicely and closes up any of that gappage that you might get when you've pushed them together left over. So I've been building models for years, always use glue. Push fit is a new thing for me, and I get it, makes it more accessible and you don't have to have glue, but I just like that extra security. So building this champion up, and the quality of the mold is really nice. The last Terminators that I built, they were probably from, I'm going to say, 6th edition of Warhammer 40,000, so they look really quite tired in the modern world where detail has been added to these models. So these guys look really awesome. So if you were just to get issue 12 and 13 of the Combat Patrol magazine, that would be £20, and you're getting 5 Space Marines, one with an autocannon, and then also the leader there with a power sword, and they've all got storm bolters. You do get the teleporter icon as well for allowing and showing them teleporting onto the battlefield. If you were to just buy the standard Terminator box kit though from Warhammer, that would cost you £42.20. You do get with that box set 3 different heavy weapon options. So you get the autocannon, a heavy flamer and a back mounted missile launcher, but only one of those characters can wear that heavy weapon. So if you want to spend the extra £22 to get those variants, go ahead, but this was definitely worth it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below, like this video, and I'll see you in another one soon. Thanks for watching Bitsbox World, builds made easy.